Alright, so right now, there's been a little bit of an issue with this Shin Godzilla that I just opened, and I'm going to compare this one to my first Shin Godzilla, the NECA version. Now, this one has a lot of bad ball joints, and what do I mean by that? Well, for example, these ball joints right here are very loose. They are bad joints. And this tail can stay up, and these are very nice and stiff joints. And here's another one. The torso, this little torso ball joint right here, is very loose. And as for my first one, it's very stiff. I'm putting as much pressure as I am with this torso ball joint. Nothing is moving. Next is the neck. This neck ball joint is very loose as well. And my first one has a stiff neck, so it's not as loose. And another thing is that these leg ball joints are very loose as well, so they're very kind of wobbly, and so are the ankles. I mean, a lot of people are really complaining about NECA not being very professional enough with their products, not making them very 100% really complete, instead of giving us this. As for this one I didn't really have any problems with when I opened it, because this one had really good ball joints and everything. But as for this one just has very bad ball joints, and it seems like it will get very loose over time, and it feels like it would just be trash once time flies by. Like, all these ball joints would be easily come off. So I really see NECA really needing to work on their products a little bit more, testing their products before they're sold. But I just don't like loose ball joints, because loose ball joints are very bad when it comes to figures like these. Because if you're going to sell a product, you're going to want it to make sure it's in excellent condition, where nothing falls off, nothing's very loose. You want it to make sure it's 100% really good in product. Like, you just don't want to give someone like a ripped up $20 bill or something like that. But it's like you want to make sure your products are in fine shape. You don't want to have like a looking down or falling apart NECA Godzilla like this. You want to have something like this, which, as to mine, I got lucky with these ball joints. So you have to be very careful when it comes to buying NECA products, because that's what I do. Ever since people complaining about how bad the toys fall apart, or how bad the ball joints are, or how bad the paint apps are, which is another thing. If you look at the eyes on this one, you can tell the eyes are painted very derpy. As for my first one, the eyes are nicely painted on, like he's looking forward, unlike this other one. So paint job is very risky as well when it comes to buying NECA products. So if I suggest you to be very careful when you buy your NECA Godzillas or any other NECA products, because it does get really risky. Because a lot of these joints can pop off. A lot of these joints don't like to stay in position because they're too loose, and they don't hold the piece that's supposed to hold it. Like, you see this ball joint's gap is just sticking out like that. But yeah, I do plan on customizing this one, because this one is going to be the Atomic Breath version, if I can do a good job, because it seems like a little bit of a task to do that, because I have to do purple, and I might have to spray paint the whole thing black. Could take a while to repaint this guy. But when it comes to buying NECA products, guys, just be very careful what you buy, because you could probably buy like something that's very messed up, or something that's like really disappointing when you open it. You just want to make sure you get a perfect, nicely tightened ball joint, like good ball joint figure when it comes to NECAs, like this guy. This guy didn't have any problems, and I never had any problems with NECA when I started buying their Godzillas. But when it came to like me buying them, like when people started complaining about them, I started to see their like understanding about why they think the NECA needs to work on their products. So yeah. But yeah, that was my video today. It was just a little update on how to be very careful with your NECA products when you buy them and all that. So yeah, just very, very, very careful what you buy, guys. You never know what you could come across when you get one. So yeah, alright, that's it. Bye.